Welcome back to all the crackers in the box. Hi, it's me, your friend Corey. Today's a little different. We are starting to look at some of my scrap yarns. See these bags? That's not all of it. I have been doing some cleaning. As you can tell, my yarn has gone back into the closet. I don't need it out all the time. So, I've got all these different beautiful yarns, different weights, different amounts, and I want to put them in a cake. What I want to do ultimately is to fix 2 out of my 6 dining chairs to start. I'm going to have to reupholster the seat because one of them has a rip and it's just torn, just wide open. And the one I'm sitting on in here that I'd like to put out there has a sharp nail that stabs you. I have a big scar on my leg from 2 months ago cutting myself just sitting on this chair. So it's not safe and I gotta fix that. So let's get going. Alright, first things first. Fix my hair. Looking good. Lots of red showing up in it, I guess. A little on the tired side today, as usual. Am I never not tired? I swear. Anyway, it was a 3 cup of coffee type of day, and I did a lot of work in my closet. So, let's start with this gorgeous pink. I think that's a good start. So what I'm thinking is I don't want to do a granny square. I think for these chairs to cover over whatever material I decide to go with, because I have tons of different types of materials. I think, like those together. I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do a corner to corner and just let it stripe out. Maybe I'll do granny square. I'll play around first before I decide for sure. Okay, those two are not compatible. I was hoping I'll put that here, because what I want to do is I want to start making cakes so I can just get these started. Now these are all looking pretty alright. Yeah, I got these really small ones. This one's a lot bigger. So I would save it for down the road. And then I got, let me say that one, which is a great one to start with on its own. Maybe add this neon too, because it's going to be quite bright. Let's see what else I got in here. That, I believe, is more of a cotton. That's got to go in my cotton. Yeah, that's a cotton. But then I've got this, which is not quite enough to do anything interesting with. And it looks like it's been cut in a few spots. Hard to say for sure, but it's not enough to do anything with. So I'm going to be throwing it in possibly on its own. At the top of my head looks good. This one is a really nice one. I like that blue. And that's all I've got left of that one. Over here, we've got this puffier peachy color. I really like that one. But I think I've already decided it goes with this teal really nice. They're the same thickness. And I think that blue's going to work. These two might work. We got a thinner green, so I'll put the thinner one down there. I've got this bit of creamy color there. Alright. So last night, my favorite thing in the whole world, Big Mom floating around in my bedroom. He decided he was going to hang out. He kept dive bombing my daughter. She was not a happy camper. So I was up a good chunk of the night. So this looked like somebody was doing a rug, a latch rug. And this was left over, which is lovely. Ooh, pretty. I don't know what that is, but I like it. That's all I got of it. Okay. Starting to get a little stack here. Yeah, that's way better. So I can go over here. I don't think this one's going to find any friends, so it's probably going to have to go in a different section completely. This one is one of my favorites, kind of a antique rose. Beauty. This one's more of a washed out antique rose. See, they're very similar, but not. And of course, I don't know what kind of yarns these are, where they came from. These are just, people are like, here, you knit, you crochet, take this bag of stuff. And of course, me being me, going, oh yeah, I'll take it. I'll give it a good home. I might not use it right away, but it will get used one way or another. And this one feels like hard, so I'm going to put that over there. Somebody was throwing all my cottons in here. Okay, this one is definitely a thicker one. Alright, so Bag O'Day has been doing something like this, but using brand new yarns. And I'm not going to be using brand new yarns. Not today. This is for a scrap that I've been planning for quite a while. So, let's take a look at these two and see if they're going to fit in, being the neon colored ones. Thickness, yeah, that'll work. And the pink will work too. So I think I'm actually going to start with this green, which just jumped out of my hands, of course, right? And I'm going to give it a similar knot to what she does. Oh my, a little sticky there, buddy. So I'm keeping an eye on when I get closer to the end. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up with some interesting cakes, hopefully, by the end of this. I'm just winding up, and that's my end. So, we're going to do, I think, I might actually want to jump right to that peach. I think those two actually kind of complement each other, but I think what I'm going to do is maybe I'll do the teal first. Green to teal? No, I don't like that. They do not like each other. Too close, too far. Maybe this yellowish white? Yeah, I think I'll... No. Indecisive, right? It's hard to figure out which one I'd like to have next. I am leaning towards that peach, but there's quite a bit of that peach. Watch me sit here and just get very modeled up. I think we're going to go with this sort of ombre effect one. Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm going to backtrack that. We are not going to put this one in. This one is going to go into a totally different type of one on its own. So I'm going to do this blue. It's quite a bit there. But I think this is going to work out. Sometimes I use these smaller balls for things like my amigurumis. I haven't been lately, so They're a little smaller than I've been needing. They're not. Okay. You know what? Let's just bring you down to a better level to see what I'm doing. Alright, so you can see my yarn winder now. Sorry about that. I did not think of that until I was like, hey, wait a minute. So twist, twist. I'm a little bit different. I don't cut the ends off till I'm absolutely sure that it's going to stay forever. Meaning, I'll find them like that when I'm crocheting or knitting. But I think this is going to be a crochet piece. So this is the beginning of a mixed cake. And no, mine aren't going to be as uniform or as pretty as like Bagel Day. She really has it down and she's having a blast with it, and good for her. Love that. This is for a specific project that's upcoming. That is going to be a big project. I've never reupholstered a chair before or made covers for them. So, and these are just covers that are going to be able to come on and off so I can wash them, and whatever cloth I'm putting on there is going to be a little more protected. Okay, we're at the end of our blue. Next up, I think we're going to go the softer pink. Been dying to put these colors into something. I've had them for a while, and every time I just don't have enough for anything worthwhile. So, putting them in this project should be satisfying for me. At the very least, I get another really neat looking cake to put behind me for now. Because this is not a project I'm rushing into. It's going to take me a little bit of time. I got a lot to look at. I do have a staple gun. I got all the tools I need. I'm all ready for it. I have been preparing for a while. And I do have other small cakes over there that I could always incorporate too. So, I've just been dying to make a scrap cake. Because I thought that would be the coolest thing ever. And obviously I'm not the only person out there, and that's just fantastic. I love seeing that. If anyone wants to say I'm copying, sure, why not? I'm okay with that. It's something I was planning on doing anyway, so I just felt like playing with some yarn today. Okay, so we got pale pink. Let us move to teal. We're gonna go teal. Yeah, it's only a touch of teal. And I don't want to wait too long for it, because if I do, it's going to be kind of weird. Because, the cake is getting so much bigger. So, another set of knots. I have yarn. You've got yarn. We've all got yarn. Alright. Well, some of us do, some of us don't. Lots of us that like yarn and yarn accessories have yarn. Or dream of yarn. Ooh, that looks good. I think I'm going to like this color combos. It's going to be interesting. I do plan on redoing my table and chairs in more of a distressed white that's peeling. Yeah, they're already not in the best shape. I have kids. I should say it all. I have kids and they're quite a bit older. My table is, the varnish is really lumpy. I guess that's the best way of putting it. It is worn right out in a few spots. Like, it is almost down right to the pine underneath. So, another thing I'm looking at is finding a good little sander, giving it a rough sand, and just whitewashing a little. I'm going to go with a paler color because it's like super dark and it hasn't held up very well, and it actually darkens my place. I already have a very big lack of windows. So, okay. I don't like how you're climbing on top of that. You shouldn't be climbing up there. Just being a little stinker. Here we go. Yeah, I got another bag of clothing to donate, which is great. And a bag of stuffed animals, because we have way too many. These are garbage bags, by the way. So I'm going through our stuff, just trying to organize and get rid of stuff. I have a bunch of winter stuff that it's the wrong season to bring them in, so they're going to have to wait a little bit. But they will be ready to go in no time. Oh goodness. Is that the whole thing? That was the whole thing? I thought I had a bit more. Okay. Doing nicely. Now I want to use this jean colored blue. I have used it in a couple projects, and this is all I have left. I have no idea what it is. It was a thrift store find. I love the color. It has a very blue jeany look to it. And yeah, let's continue using it because I don't want to waste any of my yarn. That is looking pretty neat though. I kind of like the colors to it. Make sure you're nice and tight. Tight like a tiger. You gotta love how certain movies have lines that just live in your head. Direct quote from Goldmember. I haven't seen that movie in so long, but every so often, little comments come out from those Austin Power movies. Just so much sometimes, but they are so funny. I might actually skip out on those neons on this one. I don't think it's going to suit this. I think I'm going to be able to get this green and this other antique-y pink, and maybe this yellowy white, which I'm probably going to put next. Yeah, I might as well. We'll go for, well, no, actually. Oh, this one. Next, yeah. And then, well, okay. I'm only going with these 3 colors left. Let's decide together. Which one do we want with blue to bleed into which one here? I'm going to go, I think, with this one, then this one, and then end like that. Yeah, I'll go with like that. That's what I'll do. Looking in the camera's telling me. Love it. Okay. And let's tie up. That's not the right kind of knot. Okay. We want to do a V here and a V there, and that end is pretty thin. So twist, twist, do another one, twist, twist. I feel like I have to do an extra twist because that blue is going to be kind of slippery. Beauty. Alright, now we're going to go around. And this is getting a little big, so I have to be very careful because we're reaching the limit of what my yarn winder can handle. Okay. So yeah, my yarn cakes are not going to be as big as Bego Days. And that's okay. I'm good with that. I'm happy to have a yarn winder in general. Even if it does make smaller cakes, I'll make more than one. I won't complain. I really won't. I can tie two cakes together like nobody's business. Why would it be an issue? It would be really pretty to look at it, that's fine, but I mean, I don't have the money for a brand new yarn winder that is industrial sized. I'm saving up for one at some point. I have a few other things to pay for, so it will be a bit. Here we go. And there we are. Gonna get this green out. Kind of would like to tuck that mess away. Come on, green. And keep going here. We are almost done. Sorry, this is going a little longer than we usually are. I'm sorry, not sorry. We're gonna hang out to the bitter end. Just because I want to show you what it looks like. I'm excited. So I think we're going to skip the neons in this one. And that other white there, I don't think it's actually going to work out. So this is our final color. And I'm pretty stoked on getting one done. So we'll have to do this a few more times. I have a few more to do. I also have some bigger balls of yarn that I'd like to incorporate into something else because I'm not going to end up using them for anything else really. But I think this is going to turn out to be pretty fun. I am leaning right towards, see, the girls kind of wanted it to be granny square. And I've been seeing a lot of people doing corner to corner, and it's been a while, you know, since last Christmassy, since I did a corner to corner, because we all know how much I love that. If you're new to the channel, I kind of really enjoy a good corner to corner. It's one of my more favorite types of crochet. I've made lots of pillows. I've made a Ninja Turtle blanket. And my husband keeps folded over so you can't see the corner to corner because he doesn't want anyone to accidentally wreck it or wear it down. Kind of feel like that's a bit of a waste, but that's just me. I gave him a gift. It's up to him. But he absolutely loves it, so whatever. Alright, get to that end bit. Okay, let's make sure we're not going over because this is where it gets really tricky when we get to be this big. But the unveiling of this is going to be so neat. I think I like my color choices here. I'm getting close to the end. Sorry, I think my chain just rubbed up on the microphone. My bad. Here we are. Almost at the end. Okay, slowly. Okay. Slowly. I feel like you just went under. No, you didn't. You did, though. You're doing an oversized cake. Whoever's doing it, really has to make sure that you don't end up underneath and in the gears. That'll dry you up real quick, and you'll have to oil it. And hopefully not get jammed, because that is no fun trying to pull yarn out. I really don't like when that happens. We are reaching the very end. And there we are. That is the end piece. Let's not slam that down. Good. I find it startling sometimes when that thing slams down. I have a box of stitch markers right next to it, so it'd be quite loud and obnoxious, and I don't want to hear it. This is my quiet part of the day. quietly winding up some yarn, enjoying the evening. Now, oh, I feel like I went over. There we go. So, we're going to gently pull this big boy off. And this is not the biggest one I've ever done on this yarn winder, but it definitely taxes the poor thing. Alright. Oh, that is going to be so stellar. I like it. Not colors I would normally see together, but I quite like it. So, I mean, by no means is it perfect. I like the colors that I picked, sorry. I'm sure you were picking different colors, but that's okay. I think I like this idea. Yeah. So, one big scrap cake. Thanks for joining me here at All the Crackers in the Box, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye!